Welcome back, everybody. Chef David here with NuWave Oven. We're cooking in our Pro today. I'm going to do a very simple dish for you. A nice entree at night that you can pair any vegetable or starch from our cooking clubs or something of your own recipe. And you can pair this beautiful roasted loin of pork. We're going to make a lovely honey mustard sauce. Very simple. We're going to cook our pork roast, which is fresh, in the NuWave Pro for approximately 18 minutes a pound. Now I've got a 2.5 pound roast here. And if you guys see, this actually comes from my butcher already in a net. And in the industry, this is what we refer to as boned, rolled, and tied. It already comes in a net and kind of holds the meat together, and it makes it cook evenly. If you're going to put something on the meat on the outside, if you're going to maybe crust it with some mustard or some fresh herbs, you can actually remove it. I don't mind actually roasting on here because all I'm going to do today is just a little bit of good kosher salt and a little bit of my favorite butcher crack pepper on the outside, and then a few drops of extra virgin olive oil just to keep it moist during the cooking process. I should usually do this over a plate instead of my cutting board, but that'll give me something to clean later. Rub it in like that, and that's it. Done. Goes in my oven. I'm going to cook it power level high. And this, because 2.5 pounds, 18 minutes a pound, I'm going to say it's going to take about 40 to 45 minutes. Now remember, in my recipe, if your roast is a little bigger or a little smaller, you may have to adjust the recipe. So I'm going to set it, cook time, 40 minutes, push start. When we come back, I'm going to make a honey mustard glaze, and we're going to slice some pork, and we're going to have a nice dinner. Welcome back, guys. Chef David here from NuWave Oven. Now we're going to finish our honey mustard glaze for our roasted pork loin, which is just about done, okay? Very simple glaze. You're going to like this one. 2 different types of mustard. One, very good Dijon mustard, made with white wine, good mustard seeds. And then this is the coarse grain mustard, if you can see that. Basically, it's the same thing. This mustard's been ground all the way, and this one, they're still gonna leave some of the grains of the seeds, the mustard seeds in there, okay? It's gonna give it a nice texture. To this, a little bit of white wine vinegar. Champagne vinegar works. Buy a good quality white wine vinegar. You'll see my recipe online for this. I add the vinegar slow. I don't put it all in at once because I want to make sure I have the right consistency for this sauce. This is very simple. This is an easy, right after work dinner. Get your roast in the oven, about 40 minutes for a 2.5 pound roast. Make the glaze, roast off some potatoes or some carrots, and we're set. Last thing that goes in, some clover honey. You can use any type of honey you want, orange blossom, whatever's in your store. And to finish it, my son loves this sauce because it's a little peppery from the mustard, and then it finishes really sweet with that champagne vinegar and honey. And I give it a nice dose of butcher black pepper and a small pinch of kosher salt. And also I'm going to give it a little fresh chopped flat leaf parsley. Okay, now watch how simple this is, guys. You're going to like this one. This is definitely my favorite after dinner or after work recipe for dinner. Okay. Okay. Nice steam coming out of here. So here's my roast. Beautiful color on the outside. Cooked to 155 degrees on the inside. Took about 40 minutes. Nice long slices. It's gonna be a little hot. You can let it cool off a minute if you'd like. I've got old kitchen hands, so it doesn't really bother me too much anymore. Oh, this is beautiful, guys. So what I do is this. I let my son usually do the plate up. A little on the bottom, and then we start layering it. Just like this, guys. This is simple. This will get you out of the kitchen fast, this one, I promise. Perfect, juicy roast pork loin. 40 minutes for a 2.5 pound roast, fresh, inside the NuWave Pro. And I tell you what, guys, I could not be happier with this one. Here's the honey mustard glaze right over the top. Okay. And that's dinner. NuWave Pro, 40 minutes, roasted pork loin, honey mustard. Enjoy.